Awesome. My name is Brandon. I know many of you guys, and what I'd like to do is we'll actually introduce each person so that everybody will kind of know what you're doing. We're going to be here for hours and playing and interacting, and I hope that you literally learn as much from me as you do from every single person in the class. That's my goal. My goal is to be here and to help facilitate learning. I don't have a set agenda like, okay, we have to get to this point, otherwise it's a non-successful class. My goal is to be here and help you guys learn, and if you have business questions, great. If you have software questions, great. If you have ideas and concepts or comments or whatever, throw it out there. That's what we want to do, okay? So once again, my name is Brandon. I did put my name up there. If you can't remember that, I answer to you, hey, teacher. One of my nicknames is actually Bum. It's got a story to it, but there was two Brandons in this group of snowboarders, and they'd always say, hey, Brandon, and both of us would turn our heads, and my initials are BWM, and so they kind of like, what if it's like BWM, like bum type thing? So they started calling me Bum, and it fit, and it works, and so I'm okay with that. So there you go. So my name is Brandon. Let's go right here. We'll just kind of go around the room, and just to start us.
I'm Cheryl Moore. I'm actually Brandon's mom.
Correct. I'll claim her.
And I have an herbal business that I'm trying to set up, and it's getting closer, and just trying to work on using Adilas to set up the herbal business.
Awesome. And you said you brought a bunch of your pieces and...
All my receipts.
Awesome. Great. That's perfect. That's perfect. There'll be some time that you'll be able to do that. That would be great. Awesome. I caught you right with your food in your mouth, right?
My name is Sam. Business I'm trying to start is live sound, and maybe like hosting parties kind of thing, like doing the music there, stuff like DJing kind of stuff.
Did you scratch and?
No, I don't do that.
Okay.
I'd be like the guy like plugged in the iPod.
Okay.
I don't think they got vinyl records anymore.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Yeah.
They carry them just to scratch.
Oh, do they?
They do.
That's funny. That's great. So, how close are you on your business, or what stage are you at?
Well, I have all the sound equipment except for like a few odds and ends, but like as far as like main speakers, powered mixer, stuff like that, I've set. But
Awesome.
not something stage. Yeah, a bunch of other random stuff I could use.
Do you do lights and disco balls and all that kind of stuff too? Or not yet.
I have Christmas lights. That's it.
Okay, Christmas. That works. That works. It adds a little flavor to it. It's great. It's perfect. I love it. Thanks. And Sam actually heard about Adilas through Cindy Roberts down at the the business, Cache Valley business. Is it connection, or I can't remember what they call it. The business. Anyway, it's some sort of a
Small business resource center.
Okay, perfect. Yep, I couldn't remember that name. But, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, let's go right back there, Madeline.
I am Madeline Huber, and I teach at Bridgerland, and Mark and I run a consulting business on the side, so we don't have lots of product and stuff, but we do training and computer fixes and buying and all that kind of stuff. I'm here because I love this kind of stuff, and Brandon introduced it to me, and I'm just fascinated and amazed, and I'm trying to squish it into my schedule because I'm way amazed.
Madeline, we know you're slammed, and thank you for pulling out some time, and I think you'll have fun. One of my goals is to kind of get you guys in and play with it and realize that you're not going to break it. You know, like, you might do something wrong. It's not a big deal. We'll just fix it. But, like, you're not going to break it. And if you do break it, please let me know, because I will write it down and we'll go home and fix it. Okay, so that's kind of the way we roll, all right? And Madeline, super excited, and I know that you got logged out the other day and locked yourself out. We might cover that as one of the first things.
That would be very kind of you.
We'll actually do it all together. We'll all purposely log ourselves out extra times, then we're like, oh, okay, here's how you reset it. And it has to be done on per browser. What it does is we're like, oh, something's going on with this computer. It doesn't necessarily mean it's that user, but something's going on at that computer, so we lock out that computer.
And that's what I noticed is when I went to log in with Logan. Okay, you gave me, I could log in there and I went, okay, my computer's locked out.
Yeah, it's on a computer's base. So like if somebody calls tech support, we have to walk them through the process. It's not like I can reset something. I can reset a password for you, but that's not actually the little lock that's specific to your little piece of
That
the
was a
puzzle.
good experience for me to have.
We'll all do it, okay? It's a piece of cake, and I'll actually show you. There's a little hint in the error message when you finally lock yourself out. There's a little hint in
Yeah,
there.
they told me where to go, but I didn't have another computer at the time to go
That's
figure
okay.
it out.
Even in the verbiage, I actually put a small little hint in there that all you have to do is just kind of connect the dots. If you can remember a little bit of it, it's like you don't want to put it just blatantly out there like how you unlock it, because then it doesn't do any good. It's almost like putting the key next to the door and being like, okay, try the doorknob. If it doesn't work, here's the key. Like, so it's still kind of hidden. That's on purpose. Awesome. Mark.
And maybe someday they'll figure out a way that you can unlock it so that you don't have to empty every living soul out of your cash, right?
No, you don't have to do
put
that on
everything
that.
back in again.
It's a forced refresh. What it does is we submit a thing to the server, and the server basically says, if I get this special value, I will clear everything for you. Okay. What it is it's called 3 strikes, you're out. Okay. So it's basically, it's like, try. Oh, all right. Something's going on. So that's actually our most common technical support question, which is great. And we'll cover it first thing. Mark, can you introduce yourself?
So I'm Mark.
There you go,
I
huh?
want to get a lot of information in as short a time as possible.
Okay, great. I promise to fry your brain, okay?
There we go. And
Is
we're
that
a
what-
team. Our two brains work side by side. It takes both of them.
That's perfect. That's perfect. We have technical and we have kind of soft skills or whatever you would like to call it. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Sam, you're gonna love Mark. He's very sarcastic, so once you get used to that, you're gonna love it. Like he's got a sweet little flair to it, but you have to just kind of like, is he being sarcastic? Okay, that's just Mark.
I'll get you the salt shaker. And you just throw green over every once in a while.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Alrighty.
I'm Shannon Moore, Brandon's younger sister, and I'm here to just help facilitate or help make your lives easier. Also participate in the class, and I'm learning a lot every time, but I'll help administer to GoToMeeting and various things, so if you guys need any help, I can hopefully be helpful to you.
Awesome. I'm going to be using Shannon as an instructor in training. So if we're doing a certain exercise and I want her to kind of like get some skills, okay, Shannon, come on up, because she's got some great soft skills and people skills. And like Madeline teaches business, and one of the things that she's actually saying is one of the most important things is what are your soft skills. And you can be mad skills, and even if you're like a mad mixer and stuff like this, but if somebody like tries to talk to you like, you know, like you have to kind of develop some of that kind of stuff too. So that's good. That's awesome. Are we ready to log ourselves completely out and then reset ourselves on purpose?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's have everybody go to www.Adilas.biz, okay? Just go to the main homepage, and it'll get you to a login screen, okay? Now, the login, the username and the password require 4 characters, at least 4. I'd highly recommend that you have a lot more than that. But what we're going to do is we're purposely going to kind of do some hack attempts. So just kind of go, enter, okay? And you're going to get an error message, which is great. Unable to match the username and password, check the spelling and try again. And then in here at the bottom it says, reminder, both usernames and passwords are case sensitive. You only get 3 chances to log in correctly. So we're going to hit back and go ahead and do it again. Just go, it's got to be at least 4, otherwise you'll get a different error message. We're basically going to do it until we lock ourselves out. Okay, that's my 3rd time. So when I submit this one, I'm assuming that I'll probably get some sort of an error message. Okay, let me know when everybody has this error message up. We're going to read it together, and then we're going to walk through it. Okay. Okay, keep going one more time. Awesome. You
Oh, that was,
sweet.
I thought I just had 3 chances. Okay. Now this time I should get it.
Okay, you might be. Let's make sure you're in Firefox there. Okay. It's a misspelling. Adilas. So this is kind of interesting. Do you guys know what Adilas stands for? Adilas.
All data is
Live
and
and
searchable.
searchable.
That's how I remember the spelling.
That's how I actually remember the spelling as well. Where we used to live was a place called Salida, Colorado. So if you look at that, it's actually the word Salida, S-A-L-I-D-A, Salida. It's spelled backwards, but it stands for all data is live and searchable. Sometimes that's your little spell check type of deal. Okay, is Mark to the login thing? Almost? Okay, no problem. So this is actually kind of fun that this is our most common tech support question. It's great that we're not getting calls all the time like, hey, how do you do this and this? Like a lot of the system, hopefully even like messages like this, it'll kind of keep talking to you, kind of be like, hey, looks like I'm looking for a location. Hey, you need to take the comma out of that number. I need just the plain number or whatever it is that we're looking for. Shannon, while Mark's doing that, can I have you read this error message for us real quick?
Yes, of course. Login has exceeded its allowable attempts, so we're unable to proceed. Reminder, both usernames and passwords are case sensitive. This message indicates that over 3 failed attempts have occurred. In order to proceed, you will need to enter the login reset address into your browser window. Contact your supervisor for help. The login reset value is documented in the help file from the main switchboard or main application homepage once logged in. If you have a friend or buddy already logged in, have them print out the help file for you. Use your back button and try again.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the little secret right here, okay? Watch this right here. Login, reset. Login, reset, okay? Watch this. Go up to the top in your browser, and I'm going to leave it so it says top secret, login underscore, and guess what I'm going to type in? .cfm, which is the little tricky part. And that's a Cold Fusion thing. It's Cold Fusion markup language, so it's CFM. So we're going to go .cfm, and then you're going to hit enter. And then what will happen is basically it forces it out. Let's make sure everybody's got that. Oh, that's hard. Now you're going to have to start typing again. Let's see what you got.
Okay, so this is a here. So, it's just
Okay, it's not a dot, it's an underscore there.
underscore.
Yep,
Does it say action?
And just take out the little
Underscore.
Not action.
You want to leave the underscore.
So what we do in Atlas, if you notice, all of our page names, all of that kind of stuff, we don't use spaces, we use underscores.
Oh dear.
So if all else fails, what you do is then you could always, there's a forgot password section, you could enter your email and it would basically email you some stuff, or you can pick up the phone and say, hey, I totally forgot, and what are we doing here, okay? So did that answer your question, Madeline, how that works?
It does, but my dilemma is I just tried to log in as me again, so I either don't
Okay.
remember my username.
Are you talking your physical name?
Fit the MH5.
Okay,
Sometime help me with that, but that's okay.
okay.
I reset at this point. I mean, I can get back in with the login one.
No problem. What we will do is we will actually, I'll do it on your computer so it's not actually on the screen where we're kind of
That's
capturing that information, okay? So I'm going to actually log in again, for real this time, and you're going to want to use your own username and password.
So did it log me out of my other instance?
Yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh. Now, you guys may not have this screen. You might go straight into a page. This is just because I'm assigned to multiple different corporations, or a corporation is kind of like a business entity. Just want to make sure everybody's logged in. By the way, while you guys are logging in, I hope you'll see up here we have tons of fun toys we're going to play with and experiment with, and it's should be good. We have cameras and scanners and printers and receipt printers and label printers and barcode scanners and all kinds of fun stuff just if we want to. It's not required. The only requirements to use Atlas is an internet connection and some sort of device that connects, and you have to have a username and password. Okay. Is everybody into the main Atlas account?
Yes.